Hello guys, welcome back. I'm Julie and I'm here to do my reaction video for Season 2, Episode 8, the Season 2 finale for House of the Dragon. This time, the title of the episode is The Queen Who Ever Was. And I am excited. I am ready to watch this final episode. After this, I've been told, because for me, I binged Season 1 right before, you know, the premiere of Season 2. So for me, has not, like, I haven't had to wait between seasons. This will be my first time waiting between Season 2 and Season 3. And apparently between Season 1 and Season 2, there was a 2-year gap. You know, I imagine that they have lots to do and they shoot a lot of things on location, you know, around Europe, I think. And the thing is that also the special effects and everything, I bet it takes time to make a series like this one. And, you know, I mean, we will like to have dragons every single day, but it's not possible. So it's gonna be a long wait, which means that by the time that I watch Season 3, maybe some things will change, you know, around here. I'm thinking about changing things, you know, in my background. In my background, this is what I mean. And it might look different. Who knows? Maybe it will look the same. Who knows? But yeah, you know, it will be different for sure. It's 2 years. It's gonna be 2 years, you know. But that will give me time also to, like, rewatch the entirety of House of the Dragon, from the first episode to this one. I don't know, and like, because when you rewatch, you gotta get a different perspective of things, knowing what will happen ahead, and you appreciate characters more and things like that. So I might do a rewatch for myself, you know. So yeah, right now we're gonna watch Season 2, Episode 8, the Season 2 finale of House of the Dragon, titled The Queen Who Ever Was. She's a queen, okay, by the way. Rhaenyra. So we're gonna watch this episode. I know that there has been spoilers all around, and I have tried to avoid them at all costs. So yeah, it has been nearly impossible though. So I am aware of like a reunion between Rhaenyra and Daemon, right? And I don't know why people are talking about, you know, I don't know why people hate Alicent this much, you know. I don't understand that. I don't understand why after this episode everybody's hating on her even more. And like, I'm like, no, nothing is gonna make me hate her. I feel like she's such a complex character. Look, I have loved Cersei until the end. And Cersei was all kinds of, like, you know, terrible. But she was such a great character. So yeah. And one thing that I do not like is the fact that everybody is like, oh, but in the books, every time a sentence starts with but in the books, I'm like, I'm not gonna read that. Because, like, I understand that this is based on the book, but it's not a replay of the book, I think, right? And I've been tempted now to read the books to know why people are so upset about, like, so many differences between the books and the show. But I don't know if that's a good idea or not, because I'm a fan of the show rather than the books. So I don't know. Should I? And if I do, can I read the one that is specifically about this? Or do I have to read like 300 other books? I don't know. Let me know. But anyways, we're gonna watch episode 8. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys like it, and I hope you guys continue supporting for more. Last episode we have more dragons than ever. for Team Black, because we are Team Black. We are inside, you know, siding with the true heir to the Iron Throne, you know. So I'm like, how can people not see it, you know? How can someone be Team Green? Honestly, so I still don't understand it. But yeah, I'm here and ready to defend my queen until my dying breath. Which scares me, because the last time I defended a queen, Daenerys, who I also love, things didn't end up that well for her, you know. So anyways, we're gonna watch this episode. We're gonna enjoy it, have fun. Thumbs up if you love House of the Dragon. Subscribe, comment, hit notification bell. Uncut reactions are posted on Patreon. So go and check it out. I might react to some like behind the scene things for House of the Dragon in the meantime, while we're waiting for season 3. Oh god, I have a gray hair. I'm basically a Targaryen at this point. So yeah, join, don't unsubscribe, because lots of other things are coming. I think that there's another show based on Game of Thrones as well coming up, and I might watch it, because apparently I do enjoy this type of stories, so I might watch it. So yeah, for now, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys like it. Hearts, go to Patreon. Uncut extended version first is posted there. Thank you for all your support. You guys are incredible. I hope you enjoy my reactions for Game of Thrones. Well, for Game of Thrones as well, but especially for House of the Dragon. So for now, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoy, and without further ado, let's just begin with season 2, episode 8 of House of the Dragon. Here we go. Oh yeah, he's yeah.
A ship?
With the armada we send now, you can topple the Prince Regent and sit the Iron Throne yourself.
One more condition.
Of course.
Fine.
The commander of our fleet must agree to go with you. His name is Lohar. The sailors are fiercely loyal to him. If he does not lead them, they will not fight.
Very well.
What? You have to give him a
Let
blowjob?
us meet this commander then.
Admiral Lohar, this is Tyler Lannister of Casterly Rock.
Well met, Lord Tywin.
Hello.
You're thin.
But also tall.
I will not sail with a man who cannot best me.
Ooh. So no deal.
What?
Woo! What the fuck do you burn?
The king, why must I run?
Because you're gonna get burned. The other half of
Kill you?
well, that's true. That is true.
My cock is destroyed, did they tell you that?
Good.
It burst into flames like a sausage on a spit.
Do not despair, your grace. Thou rise up to meet us.
I can't even piss without it running down my leg.
They will be tired of endless deprivation.
Are you supposed to take me taking care of the children? Oh, I thought you saw the dragon.
Remove your feet from the table.
I'd rather not.
Ulf?
Who's it up to then?
That's where the queen sits.
He is the Prince, Ulf. Prince Jacaerys Velaryon.
Prince Jacaerys Velaryon. Right here. Who'd have thought
You
it?
an idiot.
Oh, the young
Oh!
prince! Look at that hair.
Don't.
As dark as they say. My mother is the queen.
Dragon riders both. You and I. Cut from the same cloth.
It is a sacred inheritance of which you know nothing.
He's not much used to the manners of court.
Or any manners at all, I'd say. Thousands of its folk, dead or lost, its harbour in ashes. I will see you hanged and your body fed to the dogs in the street.
I meant no disrespect, my prince.
Adam of Hull, at least, is known to you.
Ooh, a little bit.
I've had little to do with him, to my regret. But
Helena?
She does not ride. She has no taste for it.
And her dragon.
Dreamfire. Hatched when the Conqueror was king. She is formidable.
He will not stop at Burning Sharp Point, and he will not be denied. My ship is no longer the Sea Snake. I've given her a new name.
What?
Queen who never was.
Aww. In honor of Rhaenys.
I thank you.
What I do now, I do for her. There is, of course, another player that is yet to be revealed.
Oh!
Your Grace, a word. It seems the sheep on our land has been sold upriver. My vassals have sent a drover.
Alfred Broom has come to see you.
Interesting.
I am sent as...
And in times like this...
Traitor! Did you hear that?
Did you hear something?
Yeah, no, this
place
place...
will have you barking at the moon. If you declare yourself, your lords will follow you.
Traitor!
Took you for a turncloak.
Yeah.
Sir Alfred. Rhaenyra's intentions are good, but what we need in this moment is a king.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Daemon, come on, man.
What would you think about leaving this place?
We're going on a road trip?
Helena, here you are. Mother. The crown has need of your service.
Now.
The pretenders raise new...
I won't burn anyone.
Good for you, Helena.
It isn't a question.
Oh, fuck you!
Defiled our birthright, made commoners into dragon lords. It is a sin and must be punished.
May I remind you, your sister is still the queen.
As you were one.
Oh, shut up!
Now what is the consequence of your weakness? We are in peril today more than yesterday.
Peril. You seek to corrupt your sister. Of all our line, the gentlest and most deserving of your protection.
Who will protect her if she cannot protect herself?
And who will she be if her mind is...
Our very lives, would you not have us prevail?
Not like this. Not like this.
Woo! Woo! Alicent. Oh, this bitch is back. Fuck
you think nothing of your oath? Steward's son from Dawn. Fucking the Queen of the Seven Kingdoms.
Oh.
She has broken no oath for all I may have done.
I could send you to the wall.
You could.
Oh.
She
Kill
saved
him.
my life.
Kill him.
Twice.
Kill him.
Once from the headsman's axe and once from myself. Since then, she has been the beacon I follow. Do not think I have no shame in me, sir. The desire for women has brought me grief after grief.
Then resisted.
I would that it was so simple.
Your brothers in the King's Guard find a way.
Do they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure not, but...
Perhaps they do. Or perhaps all men are corrupt.
Yeah.
That is a bleak philosophy.
You saw what I saw. The dragons dance, and men are like dust under their feet.
Oh, you're traumatized. Boo-hoo.
To die will be a kind of relief. Don't you think?
For you, yes. Wait, what? Is it Thailand? Ooh! He's terrified.
You have impressed me, Lord Daemon. King's Landing has sent a most doughty ambassador.
Humble request.
I will most certainly consider it. Have you ever eaten the flesh of your enemies?
What? No, what?
I have not, and I would not.
They're cannibals?
So you reject the hospitality of my house?
You're a cannibal?
A jest, my lord.
Oh, okay.
What do you take me for? A jest.
Okay.
Come.
Do you believe that you are the first noble heir who was not sired by his noble father? Such is the way of the world, Jace.
Yeah.
And in resenting it, you only diminish yourself.
True.
Enough to say. I've heard the whispers the whole of my life.
Then prove to them that you are worthy. Get up and take your place by your mother's side.
That's true. Stop sulking.
Salute the captain's daughter.
Well done, Lord Tyrant!
I love she doesn't care about his actual name.
I will be pleased to sail at your side. Let the sea snake rue the day we meet again. I wish to have children by you.
Okay, what?
I want you to fuck my wives.
Oh!
How many words do you have?
Go off!
Oh, and some more of these little birds.
Okay, yeah, he needs manners.
The three of you are not of noble birth, but you have done a thing never dreamed of before now.
He's very proud of himself. Shut up, Ulf!
We must strike while we have the advantage. We'll fly in 2 days' time. The strongholds of the usurper, Old Town and Lannisport and...
You wish for us to kill innocents?
And so many.
It is hard, but it cannot be helped.
We must break the will of our enemy. The Prince Regent cannot defend against all of us.
I'll take him on myself. Silver Wings a go as she is. We're afraid of nothing. Even if you are.
There will be time enough to see which one of us is a coward.
A knight will comport himself with grace at the Queen's table.
Best make me a knight then.
This disrespectful bitch!
You forget yourself.
Sense of humour do you all good.
Fuck you!
Daemon has raised his army, but Sir Simon fears treachery.
From the one that you sent.
I will not allow it. Adam, come with me.
Who's that?
You do not scoff?
I'm no longer inclined to.
So that he now believes that this place is magical or whatever.
Do you wish then to learn what is given to you?
Oh, what is he gonna do? I don't know. The three-eyed raven! That's... That's Rhaenyra! Sitting in the Iron Throne!
And you're but one part in it. You know your part.
Helena!
Sister, we share the same blood. You and I. I know you wish no harm to anyone. Come with me to Harrenhal.
And if I refuse, will you burn me as you did Aegon?
Oh! So she saw it. He's crying.
I saw it.
He's crying from the one eye.
You burned him.
What you say is treason.
Aegon
She
will
is.
be king again.
What?
He sits on a wooden throne. And you'll be dead.
Are you spoiling the rest of the series for us?
Swallowed up in the God's eye, and you are never seen again.
Holy fuck! Woohoo! Yes! No, he's a traitor. Not Daemon. After what you saw?
And to whom are you sworn?
Ooh. Yeah. Oh, yes, winter is coming!
The realm's only hope is a leader who can unite it, and my brother chose you.
True. So all this therapy. There you go, fucking finally.
You are the true queen, Rhaenyra.
Yes, that's true.
First of her name.
Yes, that's true!
Protector of the realm. I am meant to serve you, and all of these with me, until death.
No.
Or the end of our story.
Not this bitch, though. He's like,
Ine arli cridruchas, separ morjulias.
Kikos don daur. Silulan,
Oh.
my queen.
We fight for our queen!
Yes! Look at the other one. I love Sir Simon Strong.
You want to help me?
Now?
Is this the help you offer after all these years? A reminder to be grateful. Do you know what it was like for us? To grow up fatherless. And I watched the man beside me walk past with his son and heir, with the fur around his shoulders, choosing sweetmeats to eat after supper by the fire. And now that boy is dead, and the heir that took his place. And now you remember I live.
Oh, shit.
Now you wish to suddenly to scatter the crumbs of your favor. I'll continue as I began. Alone.
Well, he's demanding that you finally give him his place. Oh, Corliss.
Good to see you.
Alicent! Oh my god! We have a reunion! Ah!
My husband, my father, my lover, my son.
Oh!
Incorruptible queen. Sullies herself with a lover.
Do not judge me for what you yourself have done.
Yeah, bitch. Don't call me a slut if we both sluts.
I too have desires.
Yes, but you alone made virtue your banner.
And I clung to it. In defiance of you, I think, who so disdained it.
Ooh, I like that.
He never stopped loving your mother, you know. He was very fond of me, and I of him, but she was the vision that sustained him.
Aww. Yeah.
Already you have the stronger hand. Once you take the throne, this senseless war must end.
Oh, fuck.
What of Aegon?
He still heeds his mother. I believe I can prevail upon him to bend the knee if
No!
needed.
Still! You defend him!
Well, it is her son.
If I am to take the throne, I must put an end to the opposition. I must take Aegon's head. And I have to do it for all to see. You know this. A son for a son.
Oh, fuck. How horrible. With both of them with tears in their eyes, you know? Oh, shit.
History will paint you a villain.
Let them think what they must. Come with me.
Oh, what?
My part is here. Whether I will or no. It was decided for me long ago.
Oh, this is such a tragic story. That scene. Oh. Or Queens. I only believe in him, by the way. The other two, I'm not so sure. How long have you run? By the way, where is Otto? Wait, what dragon is that one? The Starks! Where's he? Oh shit! Who's that? Is that Otto? That's Otto! Look at how the camera tilts. I like that. Oh, now there's gonna be another misunderstanding, right? You're looking out for her. Oh! What beautiful shots of our queens. Is that it? Shit. I thought we were going to actually see the battle. Okay, guys, so that was the end of season 2, episode 8 of House of the Dragon. Honestly, in the way that season 1 ended, I thought season 2 is going to go and just kick ass, you know? And in regards of war, I thought every episode is going to be war, right? That's what I thought. But I do have to say that I have a tremendous appreciation for the show as a whole, you know, as a story. Because this season, though it was amped as like, pick your side, the battle's about to begin, it really wasn't about that. It really was about character building. It was truly about like, you're gonna choose, but you gotta know your players. And while we spent the majority of season 1, you know, with the plotting and things that we have known for pretty much 8 seasons of Game of Thrones, you have to understand there is a split, right, between our main 2 characters, who are Rhaenyra and Alicent, regardless of whatever you want to say, and Matt Smith, who, you know, Daemon, who's also part of like crucial part of the entire story. But the story is mostly about these 2 women. And the thing here is that as much as we wanted and we needed and we were praying for it, not so much for so long, because I, you know, finished season 1 in time to start season 2, you know. So for me, it hasn't been a long wait, you know. It has been a long journey from the very first time I watched House of the Dragon a few months ago up until this point where I had to watch it weekly, and it has been amazing. Now I have to wait with all of you. But if you see it for what it is and for what lies ahead, honestly, I do like the season. I do like season 1 a little bit better for the dynamic and the time jumps, and, you know, I think it was very rich in that sense, and it happened in such a, you know, such a like long, you know, time because of the time jumps. 6 years, so and so, 10 years, and, you know, the story moved extremely quick. Now this season it didn't. This season has happened in what? Oh god, there's a ghost. This season happened in what? 2 months? Or less or more or something, but it hasn't happened in years, you know, like it did. But I think that since season 1, you know, we have kind of half of the season played, Alicent and Rhaenyra played by 2 fantastic young actresses, and then jumping to, you know, get to know Alicent and Rhaenyra played by Emma and Olivia. Though we have the familiarity, though we know we needed to spend a little bit more time with them, I think, you know, or at least I feel like that was the intention of the writers, right? To see the difference. They always, you know, put Alicent and Rhaenyra's action as opposites to one another, right? Where I do believe that there is love between them, but the world that they live in had kinda drove them apart. And it's something that, you know, happens often, you know. Friendships, female friendships, are very complicated, you know, and are very unique. But oftentimes, you know, when you are, let's just think, in an environment of work, which yeah, granted, it doesn't only happen to women, but I'm talking specifically about women. You're pit against one another, right? And you are, you know, where one of them is wild, the other one has to show restraint, you know, and it has always been this game between them that others had put some things in motion, you know. I feel that there has been, like, during their conversation, there was a lot of, you know, remembering who they used to be before all of this, before she was heir, before she was, you know, before Alicent had to serve and, you know, married a person she didn't want to, way older than her, the father of her best friend, knowing what it could do to her friendship, then choosing her friend, losing her dad, you know, and now, you know, everything that she thought it was right and everything she has done was for absolutely nothing, you know. And I feel it really has set Alicent this season into kind of like a reset mode, right? It has given her some agency on her own decisions, whether if those will be for the best of her or not is yet to be seen, I guess. But I do believe that both of them, Rhaenyra and Alicent, do have this, you know, need for freedom. You know, they want that. And I don't know, I just, and they in the way that, you know, Alicent was not free at her younger years, and after doing, you know, serving the realm and doing all the things that she was supposed to do, she comes out of the other side with absolutely nothing, you know, but yearning for her freedom, right? And while Rhaenyra had it, you know, kind of a little bit more easier in that way, she finds herself where Alicent is, in a way, you know, and their journeys just, you know, they seem like love star-crossed lovers, you know, where they meet and they have to be apart, and they will meet and be apart again and again and again. And it's such a, like, if you think about it, it's such a lovely, awful, tragic love story. Like, you can, like, say that the love story is a romantic one or not. I mean, you can argue it. I could buy it either way, you know. You can't deny the love that they have for one another, the bond that they could have had if things could be different. We will be telling another story. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. We will be telling another story if they could have had the agency to do whatever the fuck they wanted from the get-go, you know. But it's not the times that they live, you know. So to blame, I honestly do like that part where Alicent is like, you blame me for, you know, for challenging your claim to the throne, when pretty much everyone has done that, and where, you know, that I, you know, pretty much was used. You know, they ran with the story that Alicent said, you know, in order to keep the queen regent. No, she's not the queen regent. She's the queen dowager on their side. But trust me, if Otto, if she will have said something against it, you know, they will have thrown her into a dungeon, or put her head on a spike, or send her to the north, to the wall. I know that women are not allowed in the wall, but she will have been the first. Trust me, she will have been nowhere near the throne anymore, because she was useless at that point once Viserys was dead. You know? So, did it took her a long time to understand? Yes. It's something that we are like, girl, how is it that you didn't see this before? She felt comfortable in her position. She truly believed that by doing what was right for her, and by committing to do what was right for the realm, that she will have been listened to. She forgot she doesn't have a cock, you know, underneath that dress. And because of that, she's not listened to, you know. So, it kind of, you know, for me, kind of is like, with Alicent in that regard, is like, yes, she was dumb to believe that, but she was not thought, and not given the opportunity of free thinking, you know, of being free of the men around her in her life to tell her what was right and what was wrong. You know, for a long time, she kind of did, you know, listen, like, disregard what her dad said. And she was naive to think that her dad would not do what he, for years, have been telling her that he was going to do. And she has to pay a high price for being that naive, you know. And she knows it. And she knows that she's going to lose not only her grandchild that already was killed, but that now she is offering the life of her son to pay for her mistakes. You know, and honestly, she feels more connected to Helaena. I don't know if it's because she truly believes that her mind is broken, or that she is, because she's a woman, you know, and she has seen herself as a queen and then disregarded, that she feels more connected to Helaena. But she definitely has a favorite. Let's just say that. But it is that, you know, and I see a lot of Sansa in Alicent, and that Sansa was a slow learner, you know, but she learned by the end of it, you know. And I don't know if Alicent will be able to learn from it or not, if she will meet a tragic end or not, because now she is like that scene with both Emma and Olivia, where Rhaenyra is a son for a son, and she's like truly saying, I will kill Aegon, right? Aemon, honestly, if someone kills Aemon, I think Alicent will be like, oh, fucking finally. You know. But for Aegon, I think that's her firstborn child, you know. I mean, granted, all parents should care about all her children, but they should care for all her children. But in this world, I think that she knows that her sons, or at least Aemon, you know, has agency. He's a man. He can do whatever the hell he wants. He has a fucking dragon. So her concern is not with him, you know. It is with Helaena, though. So she chooses in that moment where Rhaenyra and her are like, you know, and she's like, okay, just say it, you know. And she does, and like, she's like, okay, if there is a price to be paid for my mistake, and that is the head of my son, and that will mean that I get to go away with Helaena, and she can have, you know, her child be free and be, you know, at peace without war or anything like this, then it must be done, you know. And I feel like she is not thrilled about the idea that her son will die because of the bad decisions that she made, or the fact that she listened to the wrong people. But she's aware that there's a price, there is a price to pay, and she's willing to pay it. But now she doesn't know that Aegon is now gone, you know. And so Rhaenyra knows that Alicent will not lie to her, you know, that there's, but now that she knows that she had a lover, you know, I mean, I just feel like for them to see each other without the mask that they have put to one another, you know. But I feel like when if Rhaenyra, because there's a big if right now, if Rhaenyra goes to war, or if Rhaenyra takes the advantage that Alicent has promised and goes and takes the throne, you know, what about the war? I mean, you will still have to kill Vhagar and Aemon and the High Towers, you know, and the Lannisters. But the thing is that with Aegon not being there and being hidden or whatever, they're going to Essos apparently. And you will think of like, you will think, oh, Rhaenyra is going to think, oh, she hit her son, she's not paying the price. She's not going to do anything against Helaena, right? And then I'm like, kind of like scared that she's going to be like, okay, Alicent, you lied to me, so Dracarys. And like, I don't think she will do that. Oh my god, I will die if she does that. But yeah, I mean, will she take that offer? Will she believe that? Will she think, no, she's just plotting against me and I'm not gonna take the throne that way, I'm just gonna do it in the way that, you know, with more bloodshed, you know, this way it makes it seem like no bloodshed, you know, will happen. But Aemon is still there, so you still have to kill Aemon, and apparently he will die there. So yeah, what will happen? What will Rhaenyra do now? What will she do? Will she just like, you know, I don't know. I honestly don't know. But regardless, that's not the only thing happening, right? That conversation wasn't the only thing that happened. Daemon had a what comes next trailer on his vision, thanks to not only Alice, but some sort of creature as well, who is maybe linked to the children of the forest, and also linked to the three-eyed raven, and also Alice, and also Helaena. You know, look, shit's like that whole scene, that whole sequence was like, you know, incredible. Okay? And I feel like it was necessary for Daemon to see it. And yes, granted, the Daemon that arrived on episode 2 to Harrenhal will not have believed any shit, you know, that a tree will have shown him. He will have not believed it. He needed to see or feel the power of the ancient gods of Westeros to truly see what's coming ahead. So this entire time, though I've been a little bit bored with his therapy, he needed that as well. You know, he needed to see what his part in all of this is. And because time and time, you know, we believe that we create our own fate. And apparently for this world, it's already written. And we know that because Game of Thrones is set 172 years forward, right? When Daenerys was born. And we see Daenerys, we see the image of Daenerys and her dragons and her baby dragons. We see the comet, and we see the dragons, you know, we see the dragons, the fossil dragons that later become the 3 dragons that we love, that still exist, right? 2 of them exist, or was it dragon just by the end? I think it was 3. It was, well, one was dead, and then 2 more. I don't know, but I think that also, why is it the White Walker that we saw has like Targaryen hair? I don't know. Is that Daemon seeing himself and like that eventually he will become that threat? But I honestly, I was like thinking, why do they keep saying that the prophecy, right? The prophecy of, like, they can't change the canon from Game of Thrones. They can't. They will be fools to do that. They can't do it. They can't. But what they can do is to rewrite certain things, but not the canon. You know what I mean? Now, I'm pretty sure that you don't know what I mean, but I'm about to explain. What I believe they're trying to do is that by showing us Daenerys and keeping on with the Song of Ice and Fire and the thread that is coming, winter is coming. I love that they said winter is coming in High Valyrian. And the thing is that I feel that the dynasty, the Targaryen dynasty, was put in Westeros to unite the realm, you know, because it was before it was 7 independent kingdoms. Now there were 1. So technically they have done that already. They have united the realms against the common enemy, which is the Night Walker, no, the Night King and the White Walkers, right? And they have, I mean, part of it they kind of have done by having the Targaryens here. But then there is the prince that was promised, right? And they show us Daenerys. So your answer for who is the prince that was promised, isn't it answered there with Daenerys showing up there? And just to give it more, you know, validation to what Daenerys' end was, is that was the destiny of the Targaryens, you know, of unite the realms, which Aegon the Conqueror did, and for Daenerys to come as the prince or princess that was promised to end the threat. Because without Daenerys and her dragons, shit wouldn't have happened, right? Granted, she lost 1 dragon that then was the one kind of responsible for, you know, breaking part of the wall. But I think that regardless of that, whether if they had the dragon or not, I think that the threat was still going to pass and go as far as they did, you know. But by killing them, though it was not a Targaryen who killed the Night King, it was her dragons, the ones that aid, her armies, the one that aid the fight. You know? So, in my opinion, the Targaryens had a path to follow, and they did. And it was supposed to end with Daenerys' death. That was their purpose. She was the prince that was promised. You know, because prophecies can be read in very different ways as well, you know. And this is something, a secret that has been passed down from generation to generation. Some things might be lost in translation as well. Some things might have been lost in the passing of that secret, right? The interpretation of each one of them. All the ones that came before them. You know what I mean? So I don't know if they are continuing with that, because that's basically what they are doing, is to validate the ending and say she needed to die, not because of the madness or whatever, or because she was an unfit ruler or whatever. It's just that the Targaryens were meant to be here for a reason, and they fulfilled that reason, and another Targaryen had to put an end to it, to the entire, you know, to the end, you know, unite them, fight the common one, because after they fight and Daenerys burns, you know, the city that was built by her ancestors and everything that happened, you know, and after her death, the North gets liberated. So it's no longer, you know, uniting the realms. The realm broke. The North is free. And I'm going to guess sooner all the others will be free as well. Maybe. Independent from, you know, King's Landing. You know, so I don't know. But yes, you are going to say, oh, well, but then there is Jon, who still is alive and still a Targaryen. Yeah, but his line is going to die there as well, because he was sent back to the wall, right? I don't think he's going to father any children or anything like that. Maybe he will. I have no idea. But, in history and in the books, I mean the history books, I don't mean the actual books that this is based on, Jon is not a Targaryen, you know. He's not recognized. The last Targaryen is Daenerys. So I don't know. That's my conclusion. I don't know if it's based solely on what I'm watching on the show. It's because I have not read the books, any of the books, you know. So I don't know. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. Or maybe they're trying to bring Daenerys back. In the sense of like, hey, if Jon Snow came back to at the end not do much, why not Daenerys, you know? But I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so. I think that the Targaryen dynasty needed to end. And it ended when the Song of Ice and Fire ended. Right? For them to burn it all to the ground once again. I don't know. That's what I think of his vision. Did love the fact that after very much needed therapy for Daemon, he is he has seen the future. He has seen that he's only a part of it, and he's like, no, I saw it. You will sit the Iron Throne. I should stop messing around. And this is yours. But now he knows that, you know, even within his council, I mean, her council, there are traitors. I love that the wind, you know, is like, traitor, you know, and that Daemon is like, oh yeah, weird shit happens here all the time. Get used to it. But then there is the other thing that that Alice said, that he's going to die there. And I'm like, don't do that. I don't know. But yeah, Aemon, yeah, apparently will die near Harrenhal, right? In the Eye of God, or which is apparently a river or a lake or something like that. And he will not be seen again unless he also becomes you know, a night walker? What is the name of White Walker? Although weren't the White Walkers the sons of the guy that lived beyond the wall? Crester, something like that. I don't know. I might be getting confused. I have no idea. But yeah, lots to hope for season 3. Now, I do one battle though. I want to see the dance of the dragons. You know, again, the episode where Rhaenys dies. It's really powerful, you know, and it's really like, I feel like they were like given a budget, and most of the budget was was spent there with creating that, and it was spectacular and it was beautiful, and we have never seen a fight between the dragons like that, and it was unique and it was perfect and it was sad at the same time, but it was needed, you know, and I loved it. So now I'm like, you know, I want every single episode of season 3 to be like that, but of course it's not going to be like that, you know. So I don't know, we'll see. But I do want a war too, you know, and I do want like forcing you know, I want them fighting. Come on. We have been uniting, you know, places so they can give us the warriors, and then, you know, having 2 new dragon lords, 3 actually, you know, 4 if you count Mysaria as well. You know, you have that, and I'm like, you know, we have all of that, and we have done all of that for what? For her to just walk in? Come on, we need war. I do want that though. So maybe we'll have it, maybe we don't. Now, Otto, where the hell has been? I'm pretty sure that fucking Larys had him captured from the get-go, and he has been in the dungeons of King's Landing this entire fucking time because no one has actually seen him. I don't know. That's what makes me think of that, you know. Then what else? Oh, well, the conversation between Adam, no, Alan, no, Adam, I think is his name. No, Alan. They're very, very similar, their names, brothers, Corlys's sons. You know, I love that, you know, conversation, because it's like, now you want me? Now that you're alone? It's kind of like, you know, yeah, he's a man by his own rights, and he has made it up to this point on his own, by his own hands, you know, which is something that is similar to Corlys's own upbringing, right? But because I watched an interview of for season 2, for season 1 actually, where they introduced the character, and Steven, I think is the actor that plays him, says that he is a man, you know, a self-made man. So I am like, you know, thinking that he sees a lot of him in this men now, but for so long he has, you know, diminished them, treat them, let the world treat them as bastards because of, like, we don't know when is it that Rhaenys found out about this, you know. They seem a little bit, no, they seem around the same age or even younger than Rhaenyra. And now Rhaenyra apparently is dead, right? Because, like, for the dragon to be able to let someone else ride him, his previous owner had to die. So they decided to kill him off screen after giving him passage to go away, and, like, you know. So I don't know. Thing is that it might sense the blood of his brother as well, you know, in him, in Adam, yeah. And it might be that the reason why it doesn't necessarily mean that Rhaenyra is dead, but that he feels alone, and since he's his brother, he's allowing him to ride him while the other one is, you know, in the other side of the world, you know, living happily ever after or something like that. I don't know. But the thing is that when the one was, you know, just telling him, oh, this is so fucked up and this is, you know, awful and blah blah blah, and that you have been a terrible person, and, you know, I have been able, like, since I was a kid, I had to, you know, work and feed myself and my brother and all of this, and basically just, you know, saying, like, if I come back, you know, and if I want your help, I feel like he is, like, saying, finally be the father that we need, or that we needed, right? Or if not, then just stop with your stupid teachings and just leave me alone, because I have done very well without your help, and, like, right now I don't really need it, you know. Now that you're alone, now you want me, you know. And that resonates with, I feel, a lot of people, myself included, where, you know, children that have been, you know, by fathers or mothers, you know, being neglected and dismissed, and then when they are in their old age, you know, and they come for you because they're hoping that the blood is the thing that will call you to them, and it's not like that, you know. It really isn't, because there were times where you truly, when you were a child, needed them, and they weren't there for you. When you're an adult, you basically do not need them, you know, and you stay with them because of love, and you take care of them, and you know, are there out of love, not out of duty, you know. So yeah, it did resonate a lot with me, you know. But yeah, this was a crazy episode. Now, the other two writers, I mean, Hugh, I kind of feel like, I just feel like he has a lot of resentment, though. And now that they have dragons, will they be, like, saying, oh, since we're dragon lords, then now maybe we also have a claim to the throne, you know? It's a tricky thing. I don't expect that from Adam, though. I feel like he truly does believe in Rhaenyra, but the other two, I don't know if I trust them or not. Hugh seems a little bit more moderate, but he lost his child. He might blame, you know, the higher lords for what it was done to him. You know, apparently his mother was a princess, right? He said that, or was a Targaryen, but you know, was denied of things because of, I don't know why. Apparently she also worked at a brothel, right? Which is like her, you know, her own problem. Not her own problem, but her own, you know, if she wanted to do that, then do it, you know. But the thing is that I don't know how close he is to Rhaenyra, and like, did he grow up like hating them because he was supposed to be there as well, but just because he's a bastard, he never was. There might be some resentment. So I'm not so fully sure that I could trust him yet. And Ulf, I don't really trust. You know, he's disrespectful, he's a drunk, and he has been living on this, you know, for his entire life, saying, oh, I'm a Targaryen, you know. Actually, they are my niece and nephews and things like that, you know. And now that he has it, he's like, everything I have said is right. Now look at me, I'm a dragon lord, you know. I am cut from the same cloth as everyone else. So he might want to be like, you know what? I deserve a place up high, you know? So, I don't know. He might be like a more immediate type of problem. But at the same time, the other one can be a bit of like, you know, resentful. I mean, Adam could as well, but I don't know. I feel like the fact that we saw him bend the knee and being like, the dragon fucking chose me, I didn't chose him. You know, I feel like he feels like it's more of a blessing rather than something that he deserves. And for all we know, he has no Targaryen blood. So the fact is that it is weird for him, and it is more of a blessing for him than it is for the other two that believe, that have that, that are a little bit more entitled to it than he is. So that's the big difference for me, you know. And I feel like Rhaenyra does feel some sort of closeness to him rather than the other two, you know. But yeah, Baela, incredible. Rhaena, I'm like, girl, be smarter. This dragon is called Sheep Stealer, right? Find yourself 12 sheeps, put them together, and wait. Wouldn't that be easier? And like, now where are the children? Where is Joffrey, Viserys, and another Aegon, I think. What was the name? Yeah, another Aegon. There's another Aegon. So, where are they? I know that they have maidens and things like that, but like, wouldn't like people be like, okay, they are the future of House Targaryen. Let's enslave them or something like that. And Rhaena is not there to protect them. Did they ever leave the Vale or what? Because Rhaena has like walked and slept, like sleep nights and nights trying to find the fucking dragon, instead of being a little bit more smart and just gather a lot of fucking sheeps and say, I'm gonna tame this dragon. No, she decided to roam around and leave the children unattended. Which was her, you know, I understand that she wants to be to feel seen, to be, you know, she has always had that need of like having her dragon. We have seen that same need within Aemon, right? But like, girl was entrusted with very precious children, defenseless children, and she was like, yeah, nope. She truly is her, you know, Daemon's daughter, you know, thinking about herself first. I understand why though, but still, poor children, you know. I don't know where they are now. Oh god. The Thailand and the other, what is her name? Lahar, I don't know. It was hilarious. I did like the kind of likeness to that whole thing. But now he has promised the stepstones to the triarchy, which I don't think anyone gave him permission to do, you know. And then he had to convince the captain, the admiral, that I'm pretty sure he thought it was a man. Turns out it's not a man, it's a woman that apparently has lots of wives. And then she's like, I want to have the babies with you. And he's like, do you want me to fuck you? And she's like, no fucking way, man. I have wives to do that for me. And I'm like, okay, queer. I see you. I love that. And also, don't you think that the fact, like, going back to Rhaenyra, because I'm a sucker for them, don't you think that the fact that they showed us that my girl Rhaenyra does swing both ways, and then having Alicent in Dragonstone, don't you think it means something? I hope they escape together at the end and live happily ever after. I'm just saying, you know. So, anyways, that was it. That was my reaction and my review for the entirety of episode 8 of House of the Dragon. I knew I needed time for this. If you're on Patreon, this is 3 hours and 14 minutes long, maybe 20 if I don't take too long in saying goodbye. So you can watch it there. For YouTube, I am not allowed, I am afraid of posting the inside of the episode. I have reacted to a few of the inside of the episodes at the end of, I think, the last 3 episodes. And I have in this episode watched the house they built for this final episode, but that it's not going to be posted on YouTube. So if you want that extra content, it is at the end of my reaction, so you can go to Patreon and watch it. I might watch the other ones as well, because I have not watched them, neither the inside of the episodes for any of season 1, and I have watched it for the last 3, I think, for season 2. So maybe I'll do that, and I do a little binge and watch the insides, and then maybe watch also the house that builds, the dragons that builds, or whatever it is called, just so I can, you know, give you some extra content while we wait. We have a long wait ahead of us, you know. Winter is coming. And sometime, well, actually, I love the fact that 172 years they were saying winter is coming, and it didn't for almost 200 years, and then winter came. So it's a long way. Winter will come, but like it's gonna take a while, you know. But I do wanna, you know, applaud all the actors, everyone. They were incredible this season. All of them, and the amazing crew and everyone that works behind the scenes, like, fucking kudos to them. They are pros and at the top of their game, because they have deliver every episode, because it's not as easy. It's not like just press record, just like I do here with my reaction, hit record and that's it. No. Everything that is involved to that detail, we own all of that to the people behind the scene and the cameras and the extras, everything that makes this world believable and incredible. So I do thank them, and I do appreciate all the hard work, and I cannot wait for season 3. And I think that the fact that we are all so anxious for it is because of how amazing it is. You know, I mean, people are gonna criticize everything. It is part of the job as well. And I do have my, you know, I did thought we were going to be like full on battle this season, but this was more of like, like like shows that had 20, 23 episodes per season, and throughout the entire season you had like a couple of or maybe more bottle episodes. I feel like this is not that it's a bad thing, by the way. This is more of like kind of like a bottle season in preparation for, you know, what is to come, you know. But I really thought we were going all out war, you know, but we didn't. So I really hope that season 3 does deliver that. I know character development is a lot more interesting, but I do want to see some fucking dragons fighting. You have 17 dragons, or I don't know how many dragons there in his well, 7, 3, there are like 12 dragons around. So fucking show them to us, you know? And let's have a fight. But yeah, anyways, I love it this season. I'm not even gonna waste my time talking about Cole. He can fucking choke and die tomorrow and I wouldn't care. Die off screen. The actor who plays Kristen Cole, kudos to you for making a character so easy to hate. He has done an excellent job, honestly. The actor is incredible, you know, because he makes me feel all the hate for him. But, you know, it is what it is. That's the type of character he has been dealt with, and he has done wonders with it. Do I care about his traumas? I do not. Can he choke and die right now and I will be like okay with that? Yes, but that doesn't diminish the actor's work that has been incredible, because I have heard that people have been hating on the actor. Please be able to separate actor from character, you know. He doesn't deserve hate or anything like that. The character is like that. You can feel whatever you want to feel against the character, you know, because it is a series and not everyone is going to like your character. I do applaud him on his performance. He's really good as a very annoying guy that he plays. I'm pretty sure that he will have a different opinion. That's how I feel. But that doesn't mean that his work is not, you know, extremely good and pair up, you know, with all the other great characters on this show, you know. So yeah. Anyways, I did love the episode, love the season finale. I did want the war though. I wanted a few Dracarys. The only one that delivered a few Dracarys was Daemon. Although we didn't see him actually do it. We did see a city burning for absolutely no reason. But, you know. And Rhaenyra. Oh! Rhaenyra is a secret Team Black person, I feel. Or maybe not. She's just, like, doesn't take sides, actually, because she's connected to the Three-Eyed Raven. But, man, I will love to spend more time with Rhaenyra next season. Not necessarily with her on Dragonback, because apparently she doesn't like that. Although she does have an affinity for insects and all that, but incest as well, you know. But I want to see more of her as in the prophecies, because I feel like, you know, the Targaryens did have that as well, you know, and exploring that is a little bit more like, you know, needed, like this side of like the prophecies, you know, because Daenerys had it as well, you know, with seeing herself so close to the throne and never actually getting to touch it, you know. And if the dragons built this place, the dragons later destroyed it as well. The Iron Throne was, you know, destroyed. No one will sit there ever again because it was destroyed by Drogon at the end of the series. So yeah, I think that the purposes of them in Westeros was served, and it ended, you know. I don't know. I like the series. but give me war next season. Oh god, I already missed them, and it hasn't been an hour since I have finished the episode. Anyways, that's it. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys like it. Hope you guys continue supporting for more. Thumbs up if you love Game of Thrones. This is not Game of Thrones, but if you love Game of Thrones, give it a thumbs up. But if you love House of the Dragon, please give it a thumbs up. Also, go to Patreon to watch the extended version. Like I said, it's almost 3 hours and a half of me talking. So go and check it out if you want that. And yeah, continue supporting for more. The series, the entire 2 seasons, uncut extended versions are posted on Patreon right now, so go and check it out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all your support. And for House of the Dragon, I will see you guys in 2 years. I will watch, though, the other new show, the Game of Thrones Inspire show. I don't know what it's about, but I'm going to watch it. So stay tuned for that. And that, I think, is coming next year. So don't unsubscribe, please. Continue. Stay here. And you can also recommend me shows on the comment section down below. I might listen to you, and I might do it. So please do that. Anyways, that's it. Don't go. Don't unsubscribe. But that's it. I'll see you guys next time for more reaction videos in like 2 years. I'll see you guys for actual reaction videos for House of the Dragon. Hopefully it comes earlier than that, but if not, I'll see you guys in 2 years if I'm not dead first. That's it. That's a weird way to end this, but like, that's it. I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys next time. Mwah. Bye.